What's up guys? Are you looking for a full glass windshield with built-in vents as well as a wiper for your Ranger 1000? Well, SuperATV has you covered, and today we're gonna show you how to get one installed. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is go ahead and remove all of your contents from your packaging out on a workbench, table, whatever you're working on. And then in the kit, you're gonna notice that you have a big spool of seal. Well, we already have our pieces pre-cut. This windshield has been installed on this machine before, but what you're gonna wanna do is take your seal, apply it from this edge right here, all the way across to this edge right here. So you just roll your seal out, lay it out, and then once you got to this portion right here, cut the excess off. Then what we're gonna do is take a piece and run it from this edge all the way to this edge right here. Same process as far as getting it installed. Roll your seal out, and just push on it, get it fully secured. Like I said, all the way across. Then once we get to right here, we just go ahead and cut off our excess. Then you would just do the same exact thing for this upper portion as well as the side over here. Then we're gonna go ahead and grab our wiper handle and remove the 10mm nut. Remove the nut off of one side. And then you're gonna notice that you have some washers as well as rubber washers. So you'll have the washer going up against the nut, and then you'll have the rubber washer going up against the windshield frame. And then on the bottom side, you'll slide your rubber washer, then your steel washer, then install your nut. And what I like to do is get two 17mm wrenches and just kind of snug these up. You don't have to over tighten them or anything like that. So we have one 17 on the bottom, and up here on the top, we're just taking the open end. And like I said, just snugging it up. We're not trying to crank it down or anything like that. Then we're gonna go ahead and grab our wiper arm and remove this plastic cap here. Then we'll just wanna kind of take the wiper arm and flip it like that. And we'll take our handle, slide it through, line it up on the wiper arm. We'll take our 10mm nut, get the nut ran up all the way. Then we'll just want to go ahead and tighten that nut. And we can go ahead and get our wiper blade. It'll have a cover on here. You just want to remove the cover off of it. Take the blade, slide it on until it clicks. Give it a couple tugs, make sure it's good. And you can flip your wiper onto your windshield. You'll take your plastic cap, go ahead and slide it back into position. So now your wiper is on and good to go. Then we're gonna go ahead and grab our vent. It's chilly outside, so we're gonna go ahead and close ours. You could leave it open, it doesn't matter. All you do is put these thumb screws on here, you tighten them down, set it in one position. Then obviously if you wanna change the position, you just loosen these thumb screws, open it, close it. Once you've done that, just repeat the same steps for the opposite side. Then we're gonna come over here to where we have all our hardware at. We're gonna find these 4 brackets. And then you're gonna see you have some Allen headed hardware, as well as some short Allen headed hardware with a smaller thread on it, and some sealing washers. We went ahead and put all of our sealing washers on our hardware. You can go ahead and do that now at this time. Just put all the sealing washers on and get all your screws that look like this prepped and ready to go. So we have all ours ready to go. So what we're gonna do is start mounting our brackets to these holes on your windshield. So you'll see you'll have 4 of them, 2 on either side. So we'll take our Allen headed hardware with our sealing washer on it, slide it through the hole. And then as you can see on your bracket, it has 2 different size holes. It has a small side for this hardware here, and then it has a big side for the thicker Allen headed hardware in the kit. So this will only go on one way. You'll put it on, then you'll go ahead and take your flat washer that's provided in the kit, as well as your nylock nut. Now we're not gonna fully tighten these just yet, so we're just gonna get them started. That way, whenever we get it laid up on the windshield, on the machine, we get the windshield in position and we get our clamps installed to the cage, we can just rotate everything, tighten it up, and it's super easy. We don't have to wrestle anything or anything like that. So we'll just continue going around and repeating the same exact steps, getting all of these brackets installed. for this side, and then we'll do the other two on the opposite side. So now we're gonna grab our cage clamps and get them attached to the cage loosely, so that way we can adjust them around. So we've went ahead and loosened our hardware a little bit. So we're just gonna wrap it around the cage, but we're gonna make sure that the threaded portion is facing towards that way for the upper as well as the lower. Like I said, we'll just get them laid up here. That way we can kind of position them around wherever our brackets lay out that we just attached to our windshield. So now we're just gonna get our windshield laid up onto our machine. And it'll fit right down into the channel on the bottom as well as the channel on the cage. So we're gonna grab our short and thicker Allen headed hardware with a lock washer out of the kit, and we're gonna take our bracket that we installed to our windshield and attach it to this threaded hole right here on the cage clamp. Now as you can see, mine's loose, and that's what you want, because this is gonna be, you know, you're gonna have to put some force on this to get it to squeeze down enough to where you can get your hardware started. Might even have to rotate the clamp just a little bit, get it all lined up. Get a couple threads started, and you can just kind of wrap your clamp back around the cage, and then you just hold it in position, fully tighten it, and then you'll just repeat the same steps for the rest of the 3 clamps. So once you've went through, fully tightened all your hardware, made sure everything's fitting good, that's all there is to it to install SuperATV's full glass windshield on this Ranger 1000. For more information on this windshield or any of SuperATV's great products, be sure to check us out online or give us a call. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.